St. Genevieve may seem like a small town with not much to do, but once someone is actually there, they discover the hidden shops and businesses that make their trip filled with joy and laughter they will remember for years to come.
We are reportedly the oldest town west of the Mississippi, established in 1735. We've got some very historic buildings, a number of them. Vertical log home down on Main Street, the Amherst's house, the Bolick house, the old brick on the corner over here is reportedly to be the oldest brick building west of the Mississippi.
St. Gen tourism is mostly about people going to the wine country and then staying over here at the B&Bs. It's 80% of all the hits on the St. Gen website is for the wine. The wine country closes at about 5, so between 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock, people are staying at the B&Bs, but there's nothing to do here.
Another attraction in St. Genevieve is the cemetery. Their cemetery opened in 1787 and closed in 1880 due to disarray and overcrowding. It is important to everyone in St. Genevieve, not just because their ancestors are there, but because it is a window into the past. St. Genevieve is a small town, and in every small town, you can expect small shops and businesses with smiling people on every corner.
I've been handling quilts about 35 years. Most of mine are individually hand quilted, not group done. So the workmanship will be uniform. I've got antiques and much glassware, as you can see, handmade quilts, and we've been here 55 years. We're the oldest store, business-wise, in the oldest town west of the Mississippi. But things are slow, and I don't like even bringing it up, but they are very, very slow.
People love the old-time photo. While I was at the door at the fair, I wonder why there's nothing like that around here. So I researched, and there's no old-time photos between St. Charles and Arkansas. And we're going to give it a try for the summer. We're also doing this at Peevely, up the highway 30 miles. And then we're also doing it at Sedalia State Fair from Missouri, St. Louis County Fair, a bunch of different fairs. So by the end of the summer, we're going to figure out where it works the best, and then we're going to set it up as a lifelong little hobby. You put on a costume, all right? You stand or sit, it depends on how many people you have against the green screen background. All these costumes are what they call theatrical breakaway costumes. You'll notice the backs of all the costumes are open, so you actually step into them, and then they Velcro and they tie. We get those out of a company called Ashley Nostalgia out of Texas. Makes the costumes, he sells the equipment, so there's no one else in the U.S. who does it.
Sweet Things originally opened in 1992, I believe, by Mary Stewart, and she died a couple years later. Her husband kept it going until I bought it in 2003. I get a good local support, but in all honesty, if I had to rely on local support, I wouldn't be able to keep my doors open. I sell a lot of chocolates that you don't find at the dollar store or the grocery store, and I'm really expanding on my gift lines.
It was originally built in 1932 as a movie theater, a single screen. It was one of the first movie theaters in the area. It was in 1932. It closed as a movie theater in 1975. We have live music on the weekends, a lot of bands out of St. Louis, some local bands. Most of the bands we have right now play a variety of music, anything from oldies to current. So we draw, with being a small town, we pretty much have to draw for everybody more than, just a small or a young crowd or an older crowd.
Sarah's Ice Cream and Antiques is a genuine old-fashioned soda fountain. where locals and tourists alike can enjoy a cool, hand-dipped treat on a hot day.
In St. Genevieve, you will find small shops, small restaurants, and other small surprises, like horse-drawn carriages, the anvil, golfing, and so much more.
You might even get a chance to see Bruce and Paula.